Hey bees, hey, this is Shamika with Intricately Made and Intricately Made the Digital Experience. And I'm here to show you how to edit your Mother's Day picture frame. Not only how to edit it, but that you can actually change it from Mom, we love you, Happy Mother's Day to something else that you would like. And so the letters are looking like this because they are frames and it's a whole drag and drop feature. So if you go to uploads, the first thing you need to do really is bring in your picture. You can go to upload files, and once you get that pop up, all you're doing simply is finding where you have saved your files on the computer. Now, if it's something, if you want to select more than one, you will hold down your control key, and that will allow you to select multiple pictures. While the control key is still selected and held down, you have to keep you holding it, and you can select more than one picture, and you can press open. But I'm gonna press cancel because I already have my pictures uploaded inside of Canva. What you wanted to do is select your picture that you would like, and you can use the little, I call it a little minus sign. That allows you to crop out what you don't want. And if it's a picture, of course, you've taken with your tablet, you've taken with a phone, it may not be as bright until you're liking. So you can press edit, and you can do an adjustment by pressing adjust, and you can do auto adjust, and that brightens up your picture. If you want to take a little bit more out, you can by cropping it. And then I'm going to downsize my picture, and then all I'm doing is drag and dropping it into that O. And so I'm gonna go back over and figure out what picture I want for the letter M for mom. I'm gonna crop out what I don't want. And again, I'm gonna adjust my picture. So I'm gonna go to edit, and I'm gonna press adjust, and I'm gonna do an auto adjust for this picture. And so all I have to do at this point is make it smaller and then drag and drop it into the M. Okay. And then if it's not to your liking as far as placement, that is okay because we can change it. I can double click on the M again, and you can move her picture down so that you can see more of her face. And I'm going to press done. And then now it's just going over to the M. I'll need to find a different picture, select it, and you can bring it in. You know what? I'm going to choose a different picture. And then, of course, I'm going to press edit. I'm going to adjust it because it looks a little bit dark to me. Then once I click on adjust, I'm going to do auto adjust. And as you can see, it brightened the picture up. I'm going to crop out some of the stuff I don't necessarily want to see. And I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm just going to drag and drop it into the M. I can't necessarily see her face now. So, of course, I'm going to double click it and I'm going to bring that picture down. You can also resize a picture by dragging it out and making the picture bigger And I'm going to press done. Okay. And so the part where it says we love you, that is something that you can change. Not only the color, if you select it and you go up here to the top, the text color is black, but you can change the text color by clicking on the A, and I can choose a different color. Up here, it tells you the name of the font, beautifully delicious, and you can change your font there. But let's just say we don't want it to say we love you. It's a different text you want. You can type in here what you want to say. I'm gonna press the back key because that's what I wanted to say. But you are able to change that as well. Down here where it says Happy Mother's Day. That is another thing that you can change. You select the Happy Mother's Day. You can select on color to change the text color. You can change it to a different color if you would like. You could change the font because right now it's on the Seasons. Font is the name of the font, but you can change that as well. At this point, you are done um, with your frame. If there are some other elements you want to use, you can go to elements. You can type in Mother's Day and you can hit enter. And then you can scroll through there and you can find other elements that you can place onto your document. Now, you want to stick to PNG elements because with the PNG, I can move it all around my document as far as with placement and let me see that. So I selected number one, mom. As you can see, this is a Canva Creates feature. This is a Canva Create. If you upgrade it to Canva Creates, this is one of the things you can do in there. And if you select one of the PNGs up here, you see that there are colors here, right? And so you can change this element to the different colors. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to do mom over here. And I'm going to bring it down. Again, a Canva Pro feature. The strings on the balloon are the brown. This look like a pinkish color. Let me change it to purple. And then now you can put it over here or place it wherever you would like to place it at. Okay. Now, in order to put this in your picture frame, because it is a frame, we would go up here to the right and press share. From the share, nope, let me back up. You need to resize it based upon your picture frame. I have a 10 by 8 picture frame. So I'm going to go up here to the left and I'm going to click on resize. But if you notice next to resize, there is a crown there. That is a Canva Pro feature. So you will need to have the upgraded Canva in order to resize it. And you can go down here to where it says custom size. I'm going to select it. It originally defaults to PX. Because I've been in here playing around with it. But for your units, it should always say inches. And that's something that you want to change first. And then for your width, type in your size of your frame. So if you have a 5x7 frame, you're going to type it in. You will put 5 in the width. You will put a 7 in the height. But I have a 10 by 8 frame. And so you will select resize this design. If you don't want to copy over your original, you want to keep your original size there, you will press copy and resize. And what Canva will do is make a copy of your original, and it's going to resize it. Now that it has resized it, what you want to do is take a look at your frame again. See if there's any elements you want like to make bigger. If you want to adjust it, you can at that time. You can make any adjustments you want. And now we're ready to print it, right? So we're going to go to share, download, and I'm on page 1. So the page numbers select page. Current page is page 1 for me. But for the file type, we want to select PDF print. Okay. We want a color profile to CMYK. We don't want RGB because we don't print in RGB. We print in CMYK. We only show our mock-ups or things like that to the client in RGB. We don't do a CMYK, and we will press download. Once it download, you will have your PDF file. You take your PDF file, you open it, and you can print it at home. If you're printing it at home, make sure you change your print settings to the type of paper that you have. You can print it on glossy photo paper. You can print it onto glossy brochure paper. Make sure your settings reflects the type of paper that you're printing on, so when you print it out, it prints crisp and clear. Now, I did show you that you can change how you can double tap in here and change what it says. It don't necessarily have to say mom. It could say anything you want like. You could press the plus sign and it's going to create you another page with the same size. My frame is 10 by 8. So I'm going to clear out this. In Elements, I'm going to type the word frame. I'm going to press enter. At the top, you see where it says line, regular, frame. I'm going to just select frame because I want to see everything they have within Canva as far as my frames. Where it says frames, I'm going to press see all. And now that allows me to see all of the frames they have in Canva. And if it's a crown next to it, it is a Canva Pro feature, meaning you will need Canva Pro to actually use it. And you can scroll down and you're able to see the different type of frames. And you can design it however you would like. If you want it to be a birthday frame, you can do just that. I'm going to select on the heart frame. And I'm going to size it down a little bit. Maybe turn it to the side just a tad bit. And for your work, you can scroll down. They do have letters in here that can become a frame. So it can be spell out the word happy birthday if you want. You can spell out the word happy up here using the letter frames. Or you can have write the word happy and you can make the word birthday an actual font, an actual text. You can do that as well. And so now you can see everything that you can bring into your frame as a frame. So as you can see here, there's the letter X. More picture frames. There's the letter H. So you can bring it and drag and drop it over if that's something that you would like. You can bring it in. And you can fill in the word, the frame that's spelled out happy. But I'm going to go up here and I'm going to press on the text key. I'm going to add a text box. And then I'm going to type in the word happy birthday. And I'm going to go up. Okay, it's already on seasons. I'm going to drag it so that it's bigger for my page. And I'm going to bring it up here. And bring it down some. And then you can add another text box with the name. So I'm just going to use my sister name. And right here, it's because all my font is uppercase. I don't want it to be, so I select it again so that it is not. Right now, the font is on the seasons. I don't want it to be on that. We can choose monotype and change the font to what I would like. And right here, I can bring out all that extra space by sliding it in all the way in because I don't want it to be that big. And of course, I can drag it out at this point to make her name bigger. And then I can place it where I want it to be placed. Or you can even go up here and change it from 62 if you know the size you would like. You can do that as well. Over here under elements, you can go to and type in happy birthday and press enter. And then over here, I'm going to go to graphics. Your graphics really should be in PNG. So that's why I chose graphics because everything here is a PNG. With PNGs, I can drag and drop it and place it anywhere on my page because it is a PNG. If you want those balloons, you can size it down. If you don't, you can take it off. You can even choose the word happy birthday. It could be in a writing up in here. So you don't necessarily have to write it out. You can choose the banner to go across here. Let me see. I think I'm going to choose the banner. Right up here, it shows you all the different colors that you can change it to. If you want a one solid color, you can choose one solid color. I'm going to choose hot pink. Then the oranges, I'm going to choose purple. That was a line. Let me choose a different purple for that one. And then these are like designs. Let me choose another color. I think I'm going to do that dark purple again. Okay. Then where it says pink, I'm going to go up here and change that pink to, let me see, I think I want a lot of purple in there. And then where it says orange, I can change it to a different color. And then I can stretch out my banner. I can place it up here and I can stretch it all the way across. I can press edit. I can do a backdrop, so I can press shadow so it can look like it's 3D and coming off the page. I can press drop. I can go back up here to position. Let me stretch it out some more. I can go select anything and I can go to position. This will allow me to look at the layers so I can bring down the word happy birthday and my sister's name, Makila. So I'm going to select happy birthday. I'm going to use my control key to select her name and I'm going to drag and drop it down here. Now, you got your heart, right? And so I want it to be in the front. So I could do drag it to the top. And so now it's above my banner. I can place it to where I would like it to be placed. I can drag it down to make it smaller and place it over here, up here. I can bring it down here and make it bigger. And you're doing the same thing. You go through here under the elements and see what you would like and bring it in. If you like those balloons, you can downsize it and then you can place it wherever you would like it to be placed. Nope, not in the heart. And you can scroll through here and see what you would like. I'm going to choose this one and take out the other one I had up here. So I'm going to delete the word happy birthday that I typed out. And I'm going to use this PNG element. I'm going to downsize it. And then if you notice up here, it changed the color. There's a color that appears and I can obviously change it. So I'm going to select my darker looking purple. And then her name, I'm going to pull to the side to get it out the way. And I'm going to bring it back up here. I'm not really feeling that banner. So I'm going to take it off. That's the beauty of design. You can change it to your liking. I could take that heart out and I could take that balloons out if I don't like it. If I see something else that I would like, I can delete it out. I'm gonna select these balloons. I'm gonna place it over here. Then I'm gonna put her name back here. And of course, I'm gonna take out the extra space that's on the left hand and right hand side. And then I can make it even bigger if I would like to. It's underlining her name, but that's the way she spells it. That's the way we spell it. Okay. And you can go back. It's probably going to say don't have anything. And so I'm going to take out the word happy birthday and I'm going to hit enter. So it can show me the different type of frames that it does have. And then I'm going to select the word frame. And I'm going to go in here and pick a frame that I could put in here for her picture. By going to frames, see all. You can choose a type of frame that you would like to place their picture in. You can select it. You can resize it down. And you can place a picture there instead of it being a black color font. I can change it to match my happy birthday. And I can place it there. I can go back up to uploads, and if I have their picture, I can drag and drop it over there. And I do have her picture. You can take out any extra space. You can drag and drop it over here and see your frame. And so now you have that. If you want this to be more like 3D popping off the page, you can press edit. You can go over here to where shadows under effects, and you can do a drop on it. You can make it smaller if you want it to be placed somewhere else. Just be careful when you're dealing with frames. I would use my upper arrow key to as a placement. I wouldn't necessarily place it by just pulling it up there with my mouse. Let me see, position. I would like it to be in front. Okay. Just be very careful when you over there by your frame because your picture will go in there. If you want like little elements, let me see, sparkles, or you want glitter, you can type that in here under elements. And you can press enter. I'm going to go back over to graphics. And you can select and find the different elements that you would like to bring on here. And of course, if it has a crown, it is a Canva Pro feature. And you can place, and you know what? I like these butterflies better. That ain't what I see. I want the butterflies up here. So I'm going to select the butterflies. I'm going to make it smaller. Trying to resize it. And then as you can see, we can change the color of the butterflies. I want that to be a dark purple. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to choose the dark purple. And I'm going to bring it over here. Let me see. I'm going to place it right there. All design pretty much is placement. I'm going to go back to the elements so I can see what else I want to bring in here. I did see, let me type in the word, happy birthday again. Let me hit enter. We're going to go over here to where it says graphics and we can bring it in truly. Let me scroll back down here. It did have like a circle-ish looking image that I can bring in here. That I saw that I liked. If you want to bring in that cake, you want to bring in that balloon, you can. You know what? I typed in glitter. That's what it was. I wasn't happy birthday. Let me put that in here. That's what it was. And it's this one that I was looking for. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to stretch it out. And I want it behind the word happy birthday. And so I'm going to drag and drop it and bring it down here. Then I'm going to select something